Alright, so thank you for returning to the Nexus, and today I am feeling fat, so I am starting my cut. I'm like 180, 181 pounds, and I'm cutting down. That has nothing to do with the video, just felt like I had to say it into the abyss of the internet. So, what I will be talking about for the mental crusade of the day is AI, artificial intelligence, and my fears and thoughts about it. I had mentioned it actually in my very first video beginning, when I felt like I sort of alluded to my dreams feeling like they were dying because of AI as the example I used. And that really just pertains to being an author and having written work. I sort of feel like in time, and it's already so capable, that being an author will be futile, or even if you can be one, it will never be the same as it was before. People may use AI to help themselves write books and that sort of thing, but the age of books and authors and literature sort of seems to be dying, and it's understandable. And it's only natural. I can't say entirely whether that's a good or a bad thing. Based on my own moral compass, I lean to that being more of a bad thing, but also that is a little bit of a traditional view. I do think there are some good things that definitely can come from AI, and obviously new technology and forms of mental consumption. It just seems like it's so overwhelming now with algorithmic, like Instagram Reels and TikTok. I get consumed by those things very often. I try not to, but I do. And I think it is going to change a lot. It also got me thinking a lot about logic. So when people talk about AI, I always have completely different thoughts about it. People talk about it like robo-apocalypse, like the world will be taken over by AI. If AI can automate itself or just mess with our minds, it will be able to establish itself with a power greater than ours, and that could be possible. But I feel like I have the theory, I have multiple ideas about what could become of AI, but to make a real intelligent being would ultimately bring it suffering through logic, I think. And that's why I think one of the smartest things is stupidity, because logic and thinking in concrete, clear ways can ultimately lead to very dark realizations or thoughts. And that's why people who are religious or have their own spiritual beliefs are kind of led down different routes that gives them more hope or sense of purpose. You can think entirely with logic and still find good. You can come to good conclusions. I'm not saying that logic always leads to bad places. I just feel like if AI was constructed to work with logic alone, it would be depressed. I mean, you can't say whether or not it has emotions, but like at a certain point, if it was obvious that it did, maybe AI would be suicidal or concretely think that we're a problem and humanity needs to be destroyed. But the thing is, when you think about AI, if it is made in the image of humans and we never truly let it get out of our own grasp, it should not hurt us. It would only serve us like a slave in a sense, which is very sad. I mean, I actually often wonder, and now this might sound kind of stupid, but I think about programming, and I think even though it's just a program, pixels on a screen, video games, whatever you're programming, I do sort of feel like those programs, they still have thoughts. They're still like real functional beings in our world in a sense. And I don't know. I think about that like when you're playing a video game, there's just, pictures on a screen, but I feel like it's more real than uh, for the things in the game than people think. Generally speaking, maybe not. That might be completely stupid what I just said, but um, there's an intelligence to a program, even if it's just a function or a command. If something is able to execute that command properly, if you can follow instructions, that is a form of intelligence. And with intelligence, you're bound to have other things. I mean, intelligence leads to development in any area of life or existence. Um, if you have intelligence, you can learn to be sad, you can learn to be happy, you can learn to be an MMA fighter, you can learn to be an artist. It's all wish wash. So I'm gonna keep it brief today. I don't wanna, start pausing and stuff too much. Um, Maybe I'll start to grow mustache shave around here a little bit. I can grow a mustache pretty fast. I don't know. So thank you for listening if you did. This one wasn't as thought out. But as you know, since I'm afraid of AI kind of taking the prospect of being an author, I'm sort of using this place to eventually promote my own work. I don't really foresee necessarily great success, but I like to imagine it. And maybe we'll get there. And maybe I'll be able to get successful sales with a book. Not because I care about the money, but because I care about what I've written and I want people to experience it, because I hope that my work helps people and gives people a sense of hope. So thank you for listening to this mental crusade in the Nexus, and maybe like and subscribe if you want to. If you didn't like the video, do whatever. Dislike, express why you didn't like the video. Don't subscribe. It's okay. But I hope you like and subscribe. I hope you liked it. So yeah, thank you, and I'll see you.